Love shackled. He who declares it so that the will is of no concern, let him not be called a seeker as in ignorance his seeds are sown. For if we know not where we stand or what we're able to do, how will we know what's done towards us for true freedom to break through? Most would think it obvious that the will of man is free. What's done by him will one day stand before the judgment seat. But as their hay and stubble burn their own ills to reminisce, aren't the crowns of glory received given to the source of their righteousness? But if the will be not free, what then of love and guilt? Would they both not fall on God who commands both by his will? Love would be lost apart from free will as robots we'd become, and guilt could not to man be ascribed as all that is got by God's will is done. But when I think about this will, it is perceived freedom that brings on chains. For if not guided by God's purposed hand, we're left with randomness that constrains. What do I do? Why do it so? Experiences I've had and nature ingrown. What is so great about this will that is free, impersonally determined and not of my own? But love, man, love, that's what free choice brings. Why don't you tell that to all of the angels who forever in heaven will sing? They sing of a God who is holy and just. They sing of a God who is love and is good. They sing of a God immutable through time and incapable to deviate if ever he would. If love hinges on a characterless soul, always with freedom to choose otherwise, this God that I love does not love in return. He just acts on robotic desires. But alas, my love is shallow as well, as God will change me to be like himself. For eternity on, after I pass, my new nature puts free love to shelf. But even before I pass on to new life, I question how deep's my love in this temporal sphere. As deep as an ocean's deepest crevasse, and as devoid of all substance that's there. For if I've no nature and preference no weight, no such thing as reason exists. The reason I give for continuing in love, the same reason another desists. Purported freedom debases all reasons for love and makes man to be greater than God. It takes away purpose and design in all things, crowning randomness as omnipotent one. But still exists justice, requiring vengeance for guilt. So what's to become of this? As it's one thing to love and reward some for naught, and another to award punishment. Guilt as with love is not based upon hypothetical conjecture and stance. It's based upon what God actually decrees and not on what's left to chance. The laws God's declared have been broken by all man through nature and will and heart, broken by all based on will, nature, and law, rather than on what circumstance and chance imparts. All man thus reaps exactly what's sown, with no aristocracy for luck and works to assign. It's only by grace freely and fully given that can change heart, will, and mind. But if you decry this monergistic reply, calling unfair nature causing demise, then how in same breath can you praise God for good, that which he could not choose otherwise? It is not inherent goodness or luck which is cause of true freedom imparted to man. And who could choose faith strong enough to cause God to extend his merciful hand? No, it is not any free, changeable thing upon which our salvation is based, but rather on the immutable, eternal God who fully pours out his grace.